And we're live. Peace and love to the family. Thank you for joining us today. We have an amazing one for you guys today, family. Share the live feed. Make sure that you comment, that you give us your input. We're gonna talk about something that is very important to get into. And the question is, will we be ready? And we have to be ready. Health survival tools. I have the matriarch with me today. She's honored me with her presence at my home. I am humbled at having her here. The goddess Yahsinni is with us as well. She's gonna help us through this this presentation that we're about to bring to you guys. Thank you for your time. Like we said, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And we're gonna start with the matriarch right here, so she could present herself, tell the people who she is, and where they could find you at.
Peace, everyone. I am Joy, aka the Memoirs of a Karmic Dynasty, and you can find me on Crumb TV, um, YouTube, Crumb TV on Facebook, and or Crumb TV Snatcher on Facebook, and Joy Allen on Facebook. And I am one who does not cover just one topic. I don't concern myself with just one subject matter. I cross all realms and bust up all lies. So if it's out there and I know about it, I'm gonna get it.
Definitely. Thank you. Yasini, can we get some information on who you are and where they could find you, please?
Absolutely. But first, let me give honor to Tasmaniac, Wolf, and King Crumb. And my sister, you I am. Okay. I am Denise Grant, aka Yahsinni, the truth seeker, the seeker of truth. I am here to deliver messages as my brother and my sister is. Today, we bring to you food for thought, literally. We're always coming to you with messages. So, did you get the message? Okay. If you did it, look me up on YouTube as Denise Grant. Look for the white dove in the blue sky. Look for me on Facebook as Denise Grant. Okay? But understand, either way, I'm still a messenger. I'm still Yahsini. Whether you see the name or not, you feel the energy flowing. You can write me, contact me at my email address, Credengra, that's Credengra at Yahoo or Gmail. It doesn't matter. I am here for you. I am your messenger. We are here to bring you some messages. Peace.
Peace. Thank you for that, goddess. We appreciate you. Me, you guys already know me. I'm Tasmaniac. We are all part of Crumb TV. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much to Brother Crumb for having us in his platform. We greatly appreciate you for the opportunity. Me personally, you could find me on YouTube as The Taz Show. You could also find me on Instagram as The Taz Show on my Facebook profile. You could find me on the Tasmaniac Wolf of Operation Wake the Fuck Up. And my Facebook page, you could also find me under the Taz Show as well. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let us know how you feel about the information. What do you think? And we're gonna get right to it. Before we do so, we're gonna address some of the family that have joined us early in the show. So first off, we have Kimberly, and she says Islam. So we're saying it right back, Islam.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We also have Sharon, Oseos, Sidanel. All right. So peace and love to the family. Thank you for joining us. Make sure that you share the live feed. All right. And last we have Leonard Lasidi Bay. He says greeting royals. We say greetings right back to you. Peace and love to everybody. Thank you for joining us. And one last one, we have Michael Williams. Brother Michael, what's good, brother? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. This is a brother from right here, right around the corner from me. So we're excited. We're excited. We're looking to get into some information out here for the people. And I hope you like what we have ready for you guys. So with that said, pretty much what we're trying to talk about today is a situation in which all hell breaks loose. Will we be ready, and what can we do to be ready? If the lights go out, everybody's stocking up for food. Everybody's stocking up with food.
And
You
toilet
got
paper.
and toilet paper. Yeah, of course. Everybody got toilet paper. You got everybody got toilet paper galore. What you gonna do with it? I have no idea. But you got a whole bunch of
You
it.
gonna clean up all that crap.
Facts. So you have all this food, all this stockpiles. What happens if the lights go out?
They wipe their ass in the dark.
Right, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna have to do something in that nature because it's not gonna be possible for you to continue with your journey if your essentials are taken from you. Now, before we even continue, I want the family to understand that as far as I go, and as far as Crumb Snatcher, the network goes, we don't like to advertise for a specific brand. We don't promote nobody, outside of our own people. But with this show, we are presenting some information from a specific company because it's the company that I use. I am not telling you that's the company to use. I am not telling you that is the best company. There is plenty of companies, but this one in particular that we're going to be touching base in regards about, they are very well funded, and they have a stockpile of enough food and resources so you could have enough stockpile in case the shit hits the fan. All right. So one of the things that we want to touch base is your food, because it's the most important part. All right. We have a lot of frozen essentials that we are all putting to the side, in case if we need food for an extra 2 months or 3 months. All right. What are we going to do if the lights go out? How are we going to keep the lights on? A lot of people immediately will say, oh, I have a generator. Very good. I am glad that you have a generator. But do you realize that generator is going to run you on gas? If gas becomes $40 a gallon, are you going to be able to afford that? And if you are, for how long? Not only that, but you become a target. Immediately, you become a target. A generator, it immediately, man, the whole neighborhood. Oh, you hear that? That's so and so generator. That means they got power. We need power. We don't have power. You will become a target in your neighborhood. All right. And because of that, there is certain measures that we have to take to be able to make sure that those necessities that we have are still fulfilled once everything is gone, whether it be the light, the gas, or whatever the case may be. So one thing that like I said, I personally purchased myself from this specific place is my generator. The place is called Four Patriots. All right, it's a very very good. It's everything is American made. They have all your essentials. All right, but the one thing that you want to get a hold of first is you want to get your generator. All right, you want to get your generator, but can you push that button right there? Yeah. So your generator, it will help you run everything within your house. All right, you gotta be able to run everything within the household. If not, it will be entirely impossible to keep up with all your food and everything that you have. Now, this generator has a very high capacity where you could put literally your stove, I mean your refrigerator. You could put a deep freezer, a television. You could put multiple things. But you're probably saying, well, Taz, you just said that we have to make sure that we don't become a target. Well, this specific generator, family, it runs on eternal energy. All right. There is no running out of energy. If daylight comes out, you will have power. All right, you will have power. This is something that is very extremely necessary for everybody to think about having it. Is it cheap? I'm not gonna tell you it's cheap, but it is available. There is different ones. There, if you want to buy one from these people, from the people that I mentioned, you know, they have one available. Now they're let's look at their where is their right here. Now their generator is $2,400, but it comes with everything. It'll come with some food for you to be able to be able to use. Which actually the food is. Let me change here. This is a 72 hour. This food lasts you for 25 years. All right. This is 25-year food, and it has your delicious meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not telling you this is what you're gonna have for all eternity, but in the case shit hits the fan, you need food that's gonna last you a while. All right. This right here will last you 25 years as long as you don't open the package. All right. So this in itself, it's a great help. All right. This one right here as well. Now, in the this is the one that there's and it comes with different things. All right, it comes with uh, there's a heater that you could use literally to heat up your water. All right, with solar power. You don't need fire. You just put the water in there. Yeah, you got to do it 1 liter at a time, but you have access to hot water through the power of the sun. All right. This in itself, if you were to buy it, it is only $25. All right. If you were to choose just to buy this one. All right. Now, like I said, I don't like to advertise for no company. We are not promoting this company. We are not for this company. This is where I'm purchasing my stuff just so I could have something as a backup for my family and for in case something bad happens. All right. Aside from the food, they sell you different things. They You see this little box? Look at what it says: solar air lantern. And lantern. Look at it. How could there be a lantern in here? There is a lantern in here. Let's look at it. Where do we have? Right here, so we could see Yahsinni as well.
Yes.
So we're gonna inflate it.
Taz, did I tell you I love you?
So this one right here, all right, looks just like a regular,
CD case.
right, a regular CD case. Can I get it right there real fast, just for real? This will become a small light or a highlight or an extremely highlight. And in case of emergencies, it has an emergency signal. All right. This is very, very simple to use, very, very easy to
Remember,
right, to assemble and put together. And the best part, all you got to do is put it in the sun. You put it in the sun and it will last you forever. Your lights went out, you have lights. All right.
mm, mm,
And it'll come in a little box like this. This is $10. This is a $10 light bulb. All right. Now, if what you require are light bulbs, you could take your light bulbs outside and just plug them up. And then at nighttime, bring them right back inside the house. You could either plug them up to your generator, or you could take them outside, and they'll literally charge themselves. and then you put them around your house, and you will have power. Now, always remember, family, that having stuff like this, it makes you a target. So it's not good to be advertising to people in regards about what you do have, the people in your surrounding area. No disrespect to the family, but 9 times out of 10, the majority of you guys watching, you guys don't know where I live at, so I'm providing you information on what it is that you could use. Now, everybody around over here, they have no idea I have none of this stuff. And when the time comes that I got to use it, you got to be very discreet about it, because you don't want to be a target. Because then not only do you have to survive what's the situation, now you got to survive the people around you, because people in distress and in fear are very, very dangerous people. It don't matter who they are. Now, I am gonna say one thing. No disrespect to to our to certain people or whatever, but Caucasians, they're used to having everything. All right. And when they take something from them, it's gonna become very, very hard to understand that they no longer have these objects or these necessities, and they will do anything to go out there and get it.
Right.
All right. Us, not that we ain't gonna go out there and get it, but we know how to survive without, because we've been without. They've been took it from us.
Yep.
They've been took it from us. We've been without light, man. Well, my lights got disconnected for about a week, because I didn't make the payment. We're used to situations like that. We're not proud of them, but we've learned to survive because of them. All right. And because of that, there is certain things that we have to that we have learned that we have to take advantage of. All right. We have to take advantage of. Peace and love to the family. Thank you for interacting. I see a lot of the people in here. My brother Nat Turner. I see my brother D Calico. Everybody, peace and love to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. You want to add something, sister, or probably the goddess as well?
Yahsinni can go before me. I've already been here interacting.
Yeah, so leave it to the Tasmaniac to tell you how to survive. And he said he was a wolf, and I believe him. I believe he is a surviving ass soul survivor. As far as the golden rule is, I'll kill you, but not myself. Okay? Tasmaniac Wolf is bringing it to you live on Crumb TV through the branch of knowledge. It don't get stronger than that. You know what he's saying is motherfucking resonating with your frequency. And if it ain't, turn the channel. Okay? But listen here. You're not getting no shit like this nowhere else. You're not getting no full version. You're not getting no good intent. You're not getting that resonant frequency that you need to be on, that me and your I am have been trying to lift you up to. And now look what we done ran into the Tasmaniac Wolf. Okay.
For that support.
Okay. Is this not survival for your ass?
Now,
What?
let's look at this. Look at another. Yeah, go ahead.
So what I wanted to share was when Taz and I and Denise, aka Yahsinni, were building on this, I shared my perspective personally on this whole survival type thing. I grew up, and the foundation of my upbringing in my household and my teachings was the end time, the book of Revelations. So I've always been geared up mentally and ready to go. And physically, I've had to prepare my way for the time that's coming. One lesson my mother taught me, and I will never forget it, and I was coming up, and she would tell me and my siblings, if I tell y'all to be quiet one day, I need you to just be still and be quiet till I tell you can talk. And if I tell you to sit there in the corner and be still, you sit there till I come back and get you, and you be quiet while you sitting there. We need to be teaching our children these things And some adults don't know how to shut up and when to shut up. We need
Oh,
to learn how to survive, how to be quiet at times. Everything when it comes to communication don't need to be said out loud. Another thing is this. I know these things. When it came to reality to me was I was preparing for my home I'm setting up in Costa Rica. And in my study, y'all know I study all through the deep inner roots of some stuff. And I read that there they experience power outages just randomly. And they always know who the tourists are. Because the tourists go, what's wrong with my what? Oh wow. The lights go out, they be like, can't see who's the people of that land, they just continue on through their day. Nothing is no big deal. And then I was like, okay, so if they freak out in Costa Rica, they gonna freak out wherever they at.
Mm-hmm.
It is more of the types that freak out here than it is in Costa Rica because it only the freak out people is here because you're spoiled. You don't know how to do without these daggone so-called luxuries. You're spoiled. Some of y'all ain't even never had a day where your lights went out, where you had to know how to light a candle. You didn't know how to pull out the cooler and the ice out the freezer to keep your food till your refrigerator come back on. And you don't know how to not pack your deep freezer full of food so that when the power go out, you got like probably 3 days to eat that stuff before it starts spoiling, going bad. From my military training, I know how to take some food and go sit it out in the sun and let the sun heat up my food. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that life because y'all too busy using microwaves. You can't even warm up your food on the stove top.
Facts.
We need y'all to get prepared, to be ready, to quit being so spoiled, like to learn how to survive in the case of. I'm also going to say this right quick. In the event it does not happen to you, as my mother passed it down to me, I passed it to my children, and my grandchildren are now learning these tools. Sometimes you just the instrument, you just the messenger. We need you all to prepare a way for your bloodline. Because your children, like Tab was saying, if some stuff go down, his kids gonna be looking at him. I'm gonna let him tell that story right quick. You gotta be there for your children, whether it's your children or your children's children. When you know, you become responsible and you must make it happen.
Facts.
here I am saying,
You gonna tell them about your kids looking at you like, Dad.
Right, definitely. You know that one of my reasons for doing all this stuff, we're about halfway through the stuff. You know, we still got a whole lot more, but I don't want to go through the process of having to look at my children and they turn to me like, Dad, the world is in chaos. It's falling apart. What do we do? Um, 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 well, I don't know. Let's go to the government. That's not what you want to end up telling your children. I don't want to have to show them that, you know what, dependency is the only way. We have to run to these people and beg them to please let us survive. No, we've been doing this since forever. They claim that they found us in the jungle naked killing each other when we were far from that. We were far from that. They can't even decipher how it is that we build our pyramids. They can't even decipher that. They don't even know how it to this day right now. They'll tell you, oh yeah, but they did. Well, how did they put it together if there was no machinery? Oh exactly. You don't know. You have no clue. So how is it that we are evolving, and these people back then were so what's that word right now they were so innovative and we can't figure it out, but we've evolved. I say we're devolving.
we have devolved.
Exactly. You know, so there's things that we have to prepare for. Even one thing I want to make clear, what I'm showing you now, I'm not telling you prepare for the end of the world, because there is no end of the world. All right, it will not happen. All right, This is the change of an era. We are changing from one way of control to another way of control. It
That's
is
right.
the biggest exchange of power and wealth going on behind closed doors and in front of our eyes, and we have no idea. All right. And if we're not prepared to be able to at least survive through the change, a lot of us are going to die. A lot of us are going to die, and we will show up like, okay, I'll take the vaccine. Just let me in the camp. I'll take the vaccine. Now, if that's what you're okay with and you're going to fight, hey, to each its own. I don't like nobody telling me what to do.
No.
I run my life. My children, I don't let them run wild, but I tell my children, your actions are your actions, and you are your own God. And everything you do, every action has an equal and same negative reaction to it. And if you don't be careful with everything and think twice before you do, you're going to find yourself in a position that you're not going to like.
That's right.
All right. So we have to prepare ourselves. How else could we prepare ourselves? Here we have a flashlight. All right. It's a solar flashlight. No batteries required. None at all. And whoa. And it's a big one. You could dim it down, and it could also be an emergency flashlight. All right. And all you got to do, once daylight comes out, go sit it outside. Hide it somewhere so nobody could see it, and go hide it outside. All right. If you do happen to have something that requires batteries, hey, there's something for that as well. All right. Oh, Taz, but the batteries are eventually gonna run out of power. Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And when this battery right here runs out of power, you plug it up and charge it back up. All right?
In your solar charger.
In your solar charger. All right? Because you gotta have something to recharge it. All right.
Cell phones.
Because we've seen the generator. That's not good. You can't plug the whole household to that thing. All right. So you gotta have something for your cell phones.
So you can play your downloads of Housewives of Atlanta.
Right. So you could keep up with your shows. So you can still play Netflix. All right. Your cell phones will stay alive. All right. You need to. $40 at Amazon, $45 at Amazon.
Yep.
You can't beat it. One is not enough. You gotta have two. And in the case that it has a light on it as well, right?
Yeah, it does. A flashlight. Mine is orange. It said, something.
How do you turn? Whoa.
Yep.
It has a light on it as well. You could look. It even has the emergency flasher. All right, and all you do, let me turn it off.
And you can plug in more than one device. I think it's got two.
This one has four.
Four.
Yeah, 4 devices.
Oh yeah, and the in and out.
Right. So you could plug up to 4 devices. All right, different kinds of devices. If you have an Android, if you have an Apple phone or whatever you might, the plug is right there. They're all right there. All right. They're all right there. And
when you first get it, though, you have to plug it up in the wall and charge it through that manner the first time. Fully charge it.
Because it won't come fully charged.
And if you break your shit, send it to Yahsinni and she'll fix it. But not for $50.
Definitely. Now, let me dig into if I got to run out the house bag. Because all hell is breaking loose and there's no staying home. You gotta go. We gotta go. There's clothes in here, enough to last you for for you to be able to do your thing, and everything that is required in the case that you're going to need to survive outside. Let us look what the bag has.
While I'm doing that, I want to share the Marcia Owens Harris has appeared on Crumb TV. Home Toxic War Zone is the name of that title, and she's talked about the Berkey system that cleans water. I think in there she mentioned pouring the Kool-Aid and it comes out clean. Someone else I know mentioned you can put piss in there and it come out
It
clean.
does.
It does. And they have the travel size Berkey water systems as well as the bigger ones that you can put on your countertop at home. Um, I know it has a diamond in there to help filter the water. And Taz is going to share with y'all the screen in a
Yeah, let me
few, and y'all can
find it
see it.
real fast because it is here. It is.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
let's put it right here. There we go. So there's different ones, you know. The most expensive one they have is a 305. Let's look at the one that's $305. Oh,
Just the travel.
it's stinking. I don't know what it's thinking about, but it's stinking. All right. Well, it's stinking. Let's continue with the bag. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a. There it goes. All right. So it filters water. It's got a hell of a filtering system in it. You know, so you could literally put piss in there. No, you know, not to be nasty or nothing like that, but you could literally put piss in there, and it's gonna come out alkaline. Probably not alkaline, but it's gonna come out drinkable. All right. So this one's for 249, and they have different ones. There's the Berkeley water filtering system. Is very affordable, and if necessary, you could grab rainwater, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and anything within it. All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
what about if you require fire?
Mm-hmm.
If you require fire, then you have to have a fire starting system. All
Yep.
right. That lasts you a very long time. Oh, Taz, but this ain't gonna last you for too long. Okay, that's fine. It's not gonna last me for too long. But I have enough to last for a while where I could create fire for days, for months, for probably over a year's time. Whether it be because I need the heat to keep me warm in a winter night, or because I need to cook something or heat up some water, or whatever the case may be, but we will have fire. All right. There is no, well, you know, we gotta wait on a forest fire, you know, to whatever, you know. No, there ain't none of that happening, you know, around here. You gotta have everything prepared so that when the shit hits the fan, you're ready. You're ready if you gotta run out, if you gotta start a fire. I have this one. My kids have their own. My wife has her own. All right, and we all have different things that might help us in the process of anything. You know,
Can we catch a fish?
you could catch a fish, butterflies for in case of a cut. You know, that's exactly what this thing right here with the whatchamacallit for the sewing. It comes with fishing hooks, so you
And
could
there you go.
and go fishing. All right,
Mm-hmm.
everything that you know that you require. All right. Now I'm looking to buy some soap that this is cheap. Is not is
Zoot.
not nothing super expensive, but when you turn it around and you look at the ingredients, it says soap. It doesn't say shit that you can't pronounce. It doesn't say nothing. It's got detergent. It's just to wash your clothes or wash your ass or whatever you might need in the case that you might need it. In the case that you have to run out and you couldn't grab your Dove because you know we know the family love there's some Dove that love them some Dove, you know. You know, so in case you can't take your Dove, take you some sody, so that way you don't break out because you don't even know what you're putting on your skin. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what else do we have here? Now, obviously, I don't like to too much advertise weaponry or nothing like that. But if people find out that you are in a in a place where you're very comfortable, people are going to want to come for your stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just the plain fact, and you have to be ready. I don't know how Facebook feels about showing stuff like this. Wait, can we hold it right there real quick? But in the case that Anybody has any thoughts that they gonna come to my house and take anything? I hope you come ready. I hope you come ready. Because if you're not ready, I'm ready.
We got a lone wolf.
You know, if you're not ready when you come over here, you're gonna have a hell of a surprise. Oh, Taz, but you gonna run out of ammo. Taz, you gonna run out of ammo. I wish a motherfucker would run out of ammo. I wish a motherfucker would run out of ammo.
Whoa.
We got ammo for days. All right? Get ready to defend your family. The beast, once they take their comfort, they're gonna lose their mind.
I want to be on your team.
The beast is gonna lose their mind when they take their comfort away. And they're gonna come looking for everything and anything. And we already know what the beast is capable of. When they come here, if they dare come here, woo-wee. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but you might run into a couple banana clips.
He got some more for you.
You might run into a couple banana clips. You know, so
Get that ass, Taz.
it's not, you know, I might have to introduce you to,
Your little friend.
your little friend,
His little friend.
but
Say hello to my little friend.
I say hello to my little friend. Now, to get serious, if the family is not aware, I'm from Central America. I'm from Guatemala. My country is well known for a stage that we went through of malnutrition. All right, where our people were dying. They were dying left and right, because we didn't have no food. All of our resources were being spread all over the place except home. To this day, they still are. One of the things that saved us, and the world is not aware of it, is this. All right, it's called Inca Parina. This got a worldwide award, a Nobel Prize, because it saved the people from malnutrition. It has everything that you require, from zinc, from iron, from everything that you require to live, and all it requires is water. You add 3 spoons of this and you add water, and this is literally a complete meal for you that you could drink one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and you're not gonna die. I'm not telling you that this is the answer, because it's not. All right, but if you buy this, I have like 40 something bags of that. I got at least a supply of like 6 months of this. If you buy this and it literally gets to that, to where you have to bust one of these out, you know that you at least have 6 months of survival. All right, at least 6 months of survival. Oh, but Taz, you're gonna have to go out, and if all hell hits the fan, how are you gonna protect yourself if you're outside? 35-mile range. I'm gonna keep a close eye on my home, and I'm gonna be able to go 35 miles away and communicate with anybody that's in my household in the case that I need to come back home for anything. If I'm out, I don't know, hunting or whatever the case might be, I might be defending the block from the Caucasoid trying to get in here. Yeah. So I'm always gonna know what's going on at home. I have a set of 4 of this ones. So the whole plan is for people to realize that as comfortable as you might think you are, you could never be too prepared. You could never be too prepared. All right.
Okay.
Are you, Andrew? Are you talking about this? You can look it up. Literally, look up the name. If you are speaking in regards about this, look it up. It was giving a Nobel Prize award for having everything that the body needs. Literally, they incorporated this in many places in the country and in the world. Where people were dying of malnutrition, of starvation, and everything else. If this is what you're referring to, Andrew, yes. Does it work? Yes. And I love the taste of it, probably because I grew up on it, but it's not bad. It's like drinking oatmeal. just without the oats on it. All right.
Everything over here work.
Uh,
Um, Andrew Cantu,
Andrew.
don't ever be on our show with that. Because who I am, I already told you. She doesn't give a warning.
After that.
That's all I'm going to say.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the goddess. This is the goddess Kai. She's on her other on her other account. Knowing her, she probably was talking about the beast, and they banned her, so she had to resort to her second account. Peace and
I
love,
already know who Kai is. Kai Creators.
Kai. We love you. All right.
Absolutely.
Stay ready to keep from getting ready. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Andrew says, okay, yeah, I believe he was speaking in regards about that. So so everything that I'm presenting to you is something that is either I've used or that I have or that I've taken. I wish I could take you. I could take you around the house because I got water galore. I got water to throw away. I got my room, in my wife's room, under the stairs. I mean, if I could dig a hole and throw that in there, I would. Not because I'm scared of of the world ending. I'm not preparing for a world-ending event. I'm preparing for a long-term span of time that will happen to create chaos and fear. Because what does the beast do? Divide and conquer.
That's right.
Divide and this is not the peace sign. This is divide and conquer. This is peace. All right.
Mm.
They divide and conquer. They have three steps: create chaos,
Yeah.
right, or create the problem, let chaos reign, and then they show up with the solution. We're here to save you. Ta-da! And now everybody's gonna fall for the banana peel in the pipe.
Not me.
So we have to be ready. We have to be ready. What about bombshell? Yeah, now I mean, if we get bombed, that's a totally different.
Yeah.
That's when this bag pops out and it's time to go. If they're dropping bombs, I gotta go. I'm grabbing the AR. I'm grabbing as many of these as I can. I'm grabbing the water filtering system and the water heating system, and I'm up. And I'm up. I'm gone. You could have the house. You could have everything in it.
That's what you call peeling on them.
But you ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. And if you do come close to getting me, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Because if we think that these people are going to do anything to benefit us, they haven't before and they never will. If the newest thing, the new system that comes into place, if it's not something where we are in charge of our own selves, then it's not for us. If somebody's telling you what you could or can't do, it's not for us. It's not for us, all right? So it's just a way of being prepared for anything and everything. I hope the family understands that this is just a way to prepare yourself. It's not a scare tactic for the people to be like, oh my God, the world's gonna end. No, the world ain't gonna end. It never has and never will. What do we have there, Yahsinni?
Keys.
Keys.
That's what he just gave you. Keys.
One thing that I can't show you here because it's in my garage. Be prepared. If you don't have a bike, buy you a bike. You think your car's gonna run forever? We're making a complete switch. Gas vehicles will become irrelevant. You think you have a good car and it's brand new. I just bought my car. It's a 2020 Taz and it's gonna last me at least 20 years. If it ain't no gas, no, it won't. You better get your foot going or you better get the pedaling. I got three huskies outside. I got everybody thinks I'm nuts. I have a what you call it on his way. I paid $150 for that motherfucker. If I need to get somewhere, they gonna take me. They gonna take me somewhere. And if I can't take them with me or whatever, I'm getting on the bike. I'm getting on the bike, but I'm gonna be mobile. I'm gonna be mobile.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
can never be too prepared. All right. So where is my king just spoke on bikes? Yes, Sharon. I your king is telling you the truth.
that's
You know, you could never be too prepared. You know, he's your king for a reason. He's trying to hold down that castle. You know, and we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure that in the case of any event, we're not gonna be perfect, but we know how to survive.
that's what.
This too shall pass, and we shall pass right along with it.
Mm, mm, mm.
We just gotta be ready. We can't be dependent. We can't be dependent. We gotta be ready to make moves. And if it does hit the fan, remember that all these people in charge out there, they're not for you. So when you see somebody in jeopardy, don't bust out your phone. Oh my God! Look at what's happening. Look, live. No, fuck your phone. Fuck the live. Help, help. Get off your fucking phone. Put that shit down. Jump on that cop and get him off your brother, your
That's
sister.
right.
Get off that bullshit with the phone. That shit ain't gonna do nothing for us. Ain't gonna do nothing for us. I'm not telling you to go out there and riot. I am not promoting violence. But they're already bringing violence to us.
That's right.
And if I see a goddess or a god out there in jeopardy, it is my duty to come to his or her aid.
Mm,
Because I don't want the same feeling reciprocated towards me if I'm in that situation. Do unto others as you would like done unto you. I hate quoting the Bible, but it is something very, very true. All right? You want to add something, Yahsinni, or to the goddess?
Um, yeah, I'll add this. You just got me high. No drugs involved. You just stimulated my DMT test. What
Definitely.
the hell? I'm gonna come down off of this.
I just want to share that some things we need to do are not all physical, like getting these items. Some things you need to do are mental. Some preparation, the most important preparation is mental. You can have all these items, you got to be prepared to use them. One other thing I would suggest is when it comes to physically being prepared, as Taz said, he may have to go out and man the perimeter. He may have to go out and hunt and get food for his family. He has to be physically fit to walk and tread through the terrain to get there. Some of us cannot even climb a flight of stairs without about to pass out. And you my we get in these cars, these vehicles, and we go somewhere real quick. Oh, it's only 10 minutes. He mentioned them vehicles not working, there's no gas. Some of y'all can't walk that 10-minute drive. But in your survival, the survival of your family depends on you making an hour hike. Your family gonna perish.
Yeah.
Because you can't walk an hour. Some of us need to get there. And again, if it's not during your lifetime, it's for your children or your children's children.
Right.
So your children, they need to be physically fit too. So them trips to McDonald's, we're gonna need us to work on that. I'm just
Walk to
saying.
McDonald's. If you're gonna go to McDonald's, walk to that motherfucker at least.
And back.
Right. Take your kid with you. So be like, look, if you want it high, you're gonna have to come with me so you can eat it on the way back while we walking. Because by the time I get here, 45 minutes later, that shit gonna be cold. You know, so because I know some of the family, they can't go without their McDonald's. It's just a must, like, oh my God, like I gotta have a McDonald's.
Yeah, and something else I want to share too. Taz mentioned earlier, some of y'all don't mind being a part of the system and perishing. And you know what? Some of us don't mind that you do that because you know when you perish, when you die, you become fertilizer.
Man,
You
Mm-mm.
just preparing the earth for the rest of us that know survival tactics. We all have our place. Don't be mad. It's a choice you made. You want to be fertilizer? That's all right. There's those of us who will be here to benefit from you fertilizing the earth.
Kimberly.
And we gonna do a
Guys, I still appreciate y'all, of course.
we gonna do a show one day about the scared beetle and
Oh,
all the tongue he be carrying around.
uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Right. Don't get me started on the fact that it don't fly, but it levitates.
Mm.
Mm.
But this is something very true as well. As with solar energy, you can get electric bikes that run on that runs regular and electric. Very, very true. They, you could get you a regular bike, and at the bike shops they now sell the motors. They're like 50, $70. You slap it on the tire, and when you just too tired, you turn it on. Yeah. Now you take you a break. Now the motor's doing it. The motor might only take you 15, 20 miles, but that's 15, 20 miles you're not pedaling. That's energy you're saving for yourself. In case you got to defend yourself, you're not, stick them up. Okay, I'm too tired to fight back. Fuck it. Just take it off. No, this is Kimberly made a very
Is that our Kimberly
No. Mm-mm.
Hill Brown?
Kimberly Ashe Bay Hill Brown.
No.
The guy has made an extremely good point. The bikes do come in. There's scooters. There's electric scooters.
That's right.
Everything that's electric nowadays that is good for you to be able to take away a long trip for you. All right. Now, in regards to food, if I could share my screen one more time. Again, for the four Patriots plays, this food, remember, it lasts you for 25 years. It lasts you for 25 for up to 25 years as long as you don't open it. And they have different packages. They have a 4-week survival, a 1 week, 72-hour. They got a grab and go survival food kit for $39, emergency food bars for $99, emergency food bar 4-pack. So they got literally the best one is this one. I have two of these ones on their way. Where let's read right here really quick just to get an idea. It says the one kit for staying safe at home. If you're here for delicious survival food with guaranteed 25-year shelf life, you're in the right place. But act fast because this best-selling 4-week food kit recently sold out in only 2 days. Affordable and conveniently packed in a single stackable tote. Use your kit to supplement your grocery store trips or to avoid them altogether. And you will love eating the food. I've tried one of them, and I'm telling you, I'm not telling you it's gourmet food, but it does taste good. It does taste good. All right. And it ships usually between 5 to 7 days from Salt Lake City, Utah. It has 184 delicious servings designed to last 25 years. Disaster resistant packaging, tastes great, nutritious, and easy to prepare. Made in US, no added MSGs. Rated A by the Better Business Bureau with 773 reviews. 100% money back satisfaction guarantee, and I could contest to that. I say it again. I don't usually vouch for families, but they send me something that was not what I asked for, and they literally offer me to either take my money back or would I be okay with waiting for something else to ship it, and they came through. They really did come through. So I mean, if you're looking for something to have in the cave, these are the little toads. You see the little thing that the lady's holding right there? It's a small little thing that you could throw underneath your bed, and it's a 4-week supply. It's a 4-week supply. Look, let's look at the little video.
I've selected the most compact kits I could find so you can store them without any extra hassle. The sturdy storage totes your meals comes in are also extremely covert, so no one will know you have a secret stash of high-quality survival food except you.
Mm.
So as we could see, it's something that it will be worth the investment, in my opinion. I'm not telling you to go buy it. I'm not telling you that the world is ending. I am just letting you know that in the case that you do need to, you don't want to turn to your family and have the fluoride look. Now what do I do? They're looking for you to be a leader. Be a leader. Be prepared. Be ready to give your life up, and not only for your immediate family here. When we're out there, we need to be looking after each other. Literally on some Robin Hood shit. One for all and all for one.
Mhm.
You attack one, you attack us all. But I don't know, dude. It doesn't matter because when you need help, the ones that are gonna help you is not gonna be nobody you know. All right. So prepare yourselves, get ready. I'll leave the floor open for the goddesses in case they want to add anything else. If there's any questions that the family might have, feel free to ask them. We'll address them before we end the live feed. We appreciate everybody. Share the live feed. Comment. Subscribe to us on Crumb TV, on YouTube, Instagram. You can find us on all the platforms. And with that said, I'll yield the floor to the ladies, so maybe they want to add something now.
Yahsinni.
Yassini?
Yeah, so Tasmaniac Wolf just gave you a blueprint to survival. You already know that something big is coming. You already know that there's a changing of the guards. You already know that there's a paradigm shift. Why are you still going to be, when it happens, looking like you surprised? Okay? You go get your kid, listen to Taz. We don't do this for I can't even say the word no more. You fill in the blank.
Right.
We are here for you. We are spreading energy, spreading wisdom, spreading knowledge for you. Now he just gave you a whole plethora of things to put in your arsenal for when the time comes, and it is going to come. It is. How do we know that? Because it's a new age.
That's
It is the new age dawning. Pisces is done with. You don't have a savior anymore. You're not going to be able to just pray your way. You know, Taz didn't have to show you his stuff. He didn't have to give you this blueprint. He didn't have to give you these keys. Okay? Now that you have the key, what are you going to do with it? I suggest, I suggest you take some advice from somebody you know, from somebody who's looking out for you, for somebody who on their own, without punching a clock, is putting in that work. Okay?
okay.
We're not going to work for free for long. Okay? There's going to come a time when we're going to challenge you to support us. We haven't do that yet. We being nice about it. I promise you, you just got keys of wisdom. You just got a whole blueprint. You just got prophecy. Okay, he has just prophesied and told you what was going to come. Told you how to survive it. If you don't want to take his prophecy, then tell us what you gonna do. What you gonna do? I'm so interested in knowing what you're gonna do when the time comes for you to use your skills to survive. Oh no, you won't be punching no clock and getting paid when your lights shut the hell fuck off. What you gonna do? Okay, take this video, share it with your brother, share it with your mother. Share it with somebody. Don't just hold all of this good stuff in. We gave it to you freely. Give it to somebody else freely. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Don't be sitting here acting. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ha 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 ha. And you I am. I already know I gotta go after that.
And what I would like to share, there's a comment about wheelchairs. I have a source for you. Taz is going to share it, and you could actually bug out the wheelchair. And the information plus much more is here on survivalsullivan.com.
Mm.
And it also speaks about carrying supplies on your wheelchair, and giving you tips on how much to carry so you're not carrying too much and your vehicle tips over, um, or some whoever you know that may need that information. So check out this website. Again, it is survivalsullivan.com.
Mm.
We'll make sure that the link is on the that the link is available in the comments or in the description. That way, for people to as well as for the for Patriots website, and for the Berkeley um, water filtration system. All right. Now, before we leave, I wanna address this again. Let me state this. All right. I am not here to cause fear. I am not telling you that these things will happen, but in order for things to change, they have to create chaos. There is certain things that will not will, but there's a possibility that they will happen. So Kimberly made a very good point. Make your survival kits based on where you live and more. I live near major bodies of water. We have an inflated life raft and life jackets. All right. Now, to go a little deeper into this, just real quick, I want you guys to know that the United States Navy, they already have a map of what the world supposed to America will supposedly look like in the future. And they've issued it, they've shown it to the world already. And it deals with large bodies of water. And
Mm.
in this map, all right, that they've presented to us, the Midwest is not there.
Mhm.
The Midwest is not there because you I want people to look into the fact that the Great Lakes are artificially made. They're not actual lakes. They were man-made and they were put there for a reason. All right? Because of an event that supposedly is supposed to take place. A lot of people are waiting for the Big Bang to happen, for the big earthquake to happen in California, but nobody's aware of the fact that the biggest fault line that hasn't gone off in a very extremely long time and is due up is the Madrid fault line that it splits the United States in half through the Midwest. All right. If the family want to look into the Madrid fault line, you will come to find out that the seismic New Madrid seismic fault line, it literally sits in the middle of the United States. In
Mm.
this is the middle of it, but it literally splits right through Chicago and it comes all the way down. All right, and if it ever goes off, it hasn't gone off in thousands of years, and is way due, way overdue. And if it ever goes off, it has the potential to split the United States in two. Now, with that said, I'm not telling you it will happen, but it coincidentally, the United States Navy has issued a map in which they are telling us that the Midwest is not there, California is not there. All of these areas surrounded by water, they will be flooded. Florida, most of it is going to go underwater because if you're not aware of, Florida is not supposed to be there. Florida was literally created on top of sand because it was a beach. It was a long, long beach. It's just like Chicago. Chicago's not supposed to be there. Chicago, it was built on top of Lake Michigan. If you in Chicago, there's what we call Lower Wacker Drive. There's a lot of entrances, to the big skyscrapers that are in downtown Chicago. Underneath Lower Wacker Drive is the lake. Literally,
Mm.
the whole entire city is sitting above Lake Michigan.
Mm.
All right. So all these places were strategically created in certain places because
What
of,
about Wisconsin?
excuse me,
What about Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. If the part that is that is closest to the to Lake Michigan, it will be flooded. But we're talking about. I can't specifically speak on exact measurements, but I would say as far if you live within 100 miles of the lake, 50 to 100 miles of the lake, the
We was,
possibility.
we was just at the lake. I'm saying, is it in the same predicament as Illinois?
Yeah. Oh, no, no. Well, just the borders, because Illinois is literally underneath Lake Michigan. So if the dams ever break, Illinois is going to be the first one to go.
Damn.
Half of
Gina,
them. In the words of Brother Crumb, damn, Gina.
damn, Gina.
Like literally half of Illinois is just going to poof. Yeah. Yeah. According to the United States Navy, because of global warming,
Mm, mm, mm.
that's causing water levels to rise. They're not
That's
telling us that is because our second sun that's always been there, it's coming back, and now we're gonna be able to see it again. They're not telling us that's gonna raise our frequency. When we go outside, what happens to melanated folks?
oh my
The sun
God.
kisses us. Imagine if you have two of them motherfuckers out there. You're gonna have
Mm,
superpowers.
mm.
And that's why they need you. That's why they need you to be with all these chemicals inside you, these vaccines, these metals, and everything. So when the change and the higher frequencies come about, your body's not gonna react right because of all these metals within us. Me
Uh, uh,
of the wazoo.
did I show Joy I Am my wings, where my wings is gonna come out at?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So they think they got everything sewed up and written down and prophesized and shit, but they don't understand us for real. All that studying they've been doing, all those bodies they done killed, trying to distract melanin, put it in a lab, examine it, and bring it down to its structure. They know they can't recreate it. Okay. I showed you I am the other day. I said, oh, we once had wings to fly. I
And I,
showed her on my arm and my leg where there's a like I'll just call it a line of demarcation.
Mm.
Okay, I show her the contrast in my skin, whereas there was something that would come out where I can. Oh, I believe I can fly. Oh,
Very.
oh, I think they know what's gonna happen by the time that second sun come out and activate some strands of DNA that was dormant. They don't know what's going to happen.
The
They
world
don't know what's happening to them.
the world is literally going to turn into the X-Men episode.
that's right.
People are going to have superpowers, and they're going to come hunting for it, because the Caucasoids, they fear what they cannot understand. And when we transcend and raise our level of frequency, and we activate this DNA that's been dormant, with that's why they need us at a lower frequency. So
Mhm.
when this elevation happens, when this holding 144,000 frequency hertz of frequency elevates our mind, it is not nowhere they want to be at. They need us to be not elevated, not elevated.
Low vibrational.
No vibrations at all time. Root chakra all day. Stay with your materialistic stuff. Stay with the fact that you need this, you need. No, it's not you need, is you require.
Go watch the Atlanta Housewives or something or other. Watch the Bucks or the NFL. Keep on with that Roman distraction shit. Yoy and I and Taz is gonna bring you the real deal. Okay.
Yeah, and I shared a story with Yahsinni about a group of us flying away one day. I did share that with her.
Definitely, and and we're gonna touch base on, hopefully, if the matriarchs allow me, I'll have an
Allow.
opportunity opportunity to be able to present more information.
It would be our pleasure.
From TV land.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Oh, well, of course he gonna be here.
Taz, you graced us with your presence.
Then
We
Look at us. Well, look, we had to double team you like we had to do D Calico.
yeah, we got to jump you
We
right
had
in.
to double team. We had to double team all of that masculinity. Okay? It takes two of us. Oh.
We will be bringing some more information in. I will be bringing some more information in regards about this X-Men superpowers, aka kinetic energy that we are able to bring from within us and turn it into something physical, a physical power, whether it's levitation, whether it's flying, whether it's telekinesis, whether it's moving stuff with your minds, whether it's walking through walls. Call me crazy, call me what you want. When you see somebody come through your wall, you're gonna be like, God damn, I didn't think that shit would ever happen. Did that dude just come through the
Somebody already comes through the walls. His name is Ra or Saul or Son, S-U-N. Check this out. This little barriers that they boxed us in and shit. Guess what? UVA, UVB can penetrate that shit. That's why you're putting on sunscreen in your home, not us. I ain't gonna even say the word them. Put your sunscreen on in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you thought it wasn't real? Those rays will penetrate brick, concrete, glass. We those children. That's our Father who art in heaven.
Sharon from Chicago? Peace and love to Chi-Town.
Oh,
I
my
just
hometown.
All right, we're literally like right here.
And guess what's gonna happen when that mofo breaks the dam? We go back to our original primordial waters.
Right.
We still gonna keep recycling this plane. This is ours. We own this. Okay? Do what you will. Every time you kill one of us in the street, guess what? Another one's gonna be born.
Right.
You're not getting rid of nothing. You're not stopping nothing.
Right. There is no place that we cannot conquer or access, whether it's the air by flying or the waters by swimming. We had gills, and they've just gone since we've been walking because our fins turned into feet. You know, that you could look it up. We used to have gills, and when you're born, you still have them.
Word is born. We don't have to look nothing up. We are it. I am that.
Facts.
I am.
Facts.
I am that I am. Joy, I am. Task, I am. We own this motherfucker.
And we want it back.
We're going to get it back. We're gonna...
Thing back. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It was a pleasure bringing the information to you guys. I appreciate the matriarch for blessing me and honoring me with their presence at home, with Yahsinni for having me at her presence. Love you to life. And there's plenty more to come. Stay tuned, family. Stay tuned. We're gonna bring you lots of material, lots of information. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If there's anything else that anybody else might want to add,
I just want to add that Taz has a beautiful home, and his family is more beautiful than the home. I met them all beautiful, beautiful.
thank you.
And I just want to add that Taz and UIM are geniuses.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, with that said, we're gonna leave you guys the exact same way that we came. In peace.